That is the sound of a beer opening up because I need something to drink while I give you guys this news in this video. You know, if you never like another video of mine, if you never comment on another video of mine, then this is the one just to hit that thumb up button and drop a comment of whatever you want because everyone, I think, needs to see this. This goes beyond Call of Duty. I feel like this is affecting all of gaming like a motherfucking cancer. I don't know. Without further ado, let's get into the meat and potatoes because I got a lot I want to get off my chest. This might be a longer video. I have so much I want to cover. And I guess I'll start this off with a few facts about me, okay? One fact. I really like raw onions. I think it accentuates most foods I eat. I haven't been in a car accident in about 10 years now, and the last one I was in was not my fault. And another fact is I think Black Ops 6 might just be the worst video game of all time. That's not an exaggeration. If we look at the definition of a game, it is this. Everything about Black Ops 6 is not this in any way, shape, or form. In a lot of ways, it is almost like a casino. But worse, because at a casino, I can still have fun in a way. I can have fun getting fucked over. In Call of Duty, especially Black Ops 6, I feel like this is just a way to trick you into spending money, a way to trick you into thinking you're playing a game when what you're actually playing is a storefront disguised as a video game. And this is nothing new. This is nothing new with Activision Blizzard, but it's gotten so egregious, I feel like even the dumbest of motherfuckers can see it now. When this new update dropped and I was gauging the sentiment on Twitter, on Reddit, and on other social medias, I genuinely have never seen such negativity in the space. And for everyone that's called me a grifter or a hater or what have you, I want to ask you this question. With this stuff I'm going to show you, with the stuff you have seen today maybe without my help, was I ever wrong? Genuinely, if you fucking hate my content, you hate my negativity, you hate that I'm a grifter, you hate that I call this stuff out, I want to ask you genuinely, and I want you to answer truthfully, was I ever wrong when you compare when I started complaining about this franchise and what it was doing, 5-6 years ago to now? I feel like, if anything, I wasn't as harsh as I could have been. Let's start this off with this. So what you were seeing is me booting up Black Ops 6. And I want to give you guys just the actual experience here if you haven't played the game in a while or you've completely checked out. I want to show you exactly how it is. So I'm booting up the game on Steam here, and I'm just... this is not anything necessarily new. But what they have done is they have doubled down on their stupid fucking monetization bullshit. And look, man, look, there's nothing wrong with making money. There's not. When you're $1 trillion company, maybe you should err on the side of not being so greedy, but what do I know? I recently had to pay a lot of vet bills for my senior dog who passed back in February. And I've been running more ad spots than usual. There's going to be one in this video a little bit later, just full disclosure. But at a certain point, it's like, I'm not going to do it so much where it's going to detract from the content. We have reached the point with Call of Duty where it is more than detracting and distracting from the content. And I'm not cutting any of this. I'm not cutting out the stupid fucking update requires restart thing, which... why is that a thing for one of the biggest video game franchises of all time? I'm sorry, I don't play Fortnite. Does Fortnite do this? I don't think so. I could be wrong, but anyway. Immediately, I'm greeted by the Black Cell Battle Pass or whatever upon booting up the shitty HQ. I boot up Black Ops 6. I see a cutscene that I don't want to see. I don't care about. I am like assaulted, like it's fucking TikTok, like I'm opening TikTok. I'm assaulted with something I do not want to see. I do not care about any of this stuff. And I'm sorry for yelling. I don't want to play the game, but I want to maybe search for a match. But no, I'm assaulted against my will with adverts for battle passes, for games in Warzone that I don't play, for stuff I do not care about every single season. And oh wow, wouldn't you know it, I have one single friend online out of 56 people. People have left this game. Black Ops 6 is effectively dead. And maybe you think I'm being dramatic and I'm being loud for the sake of being loud. Let me segue into this little fact right here. They have started forcing advertisements for their stupid, cringy, virgin bundles all over the game. You go to the events tab and you see an advertisement for their stupid, cringy, hello, fellow kids, I smoke weed. Isn't that cool? Bundles. They're like a creepy PDF file drug dealer. They're like Charlie's uncle in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Uncle Jack, get the fuck away from me! I don't care about your hands! It's even in the create a class thing. You will get a blueprint advertisement over your create a class. Everyone I have seen on Reddit covering this is in complete disagreement with these changes. And these are the people. You got to think right now. It's May 29th as of making this video. These are the people who are super fans of the franchise. Let's be honest. Nobody who is a casual player is playing the game right now. This is all people who are diehard fans of the franchise. And even they are just tired of it. It's old. And you might think this is the worst of what I'm going to cover. It is not. If you have stopped playing Call of Duty and maybe you have a little spare cash, I'm going to segue into today's video sponsor. And maybe you can buy something tangible that will actually help your existence on this planet and not a virgin fucking skin in a video game that is going to be obsolete! Obsolete in like 5 months. No, less than that. 4 months. Buy something that is actually going to help you. Let me segue into that. So studies have been done to show that flavonols in cocoa stimulate stem cells to come out of your bone marrow, like bees coming out of a beehive, but in your bloodstream. And they go out and they find whatever needs to be repaired. If it's in your heart, they'll fix it. If it's in your liver, they'll fix it. If it's in your skin, they'll fix it. But don't take it from me. Let me show you a clip from Harvard scientist Dr. William Li that actually backs this up.
Well, clinical studies have been done with high flavanol cocoa to show that in like men who are in their 60s with heart disease, they could actually have 2 cups of dark chocolate hot cocoa a day for a month. Yeah. And they doubled the amount of stem cells in their bloodstream and their circulation improved measurably. And then what's even more important and impressive is that there was a study called the Cosmos study that was completed recently that showed that eating high flavanol cocoa decreases the risk of cardiovascular death.
Yeah.
Right, over a period
like a statin.
Like a statin, right. Exactly. Except made with by eating the same thing that you use to make chocolate.
That's incredible.
So we're not telling people to go out to have chocolate, which is a confection, which has got a lot of sugar and all kinds of other stuff in it. Yeah. But it's the stuff underlying
underneath it,
the core of it.
So yeah, that's right. It's dark chocolate, but here's the thing. Flavonols are the good stuff found in cocoa beans, but they're usually destroyed during the chocolate making process. That's where Black Forest Supplements, my longtime sponsor, comes in. This right here is not just any old cocoa. It is a stem cell power-up. If you are experiencing significant aging, slow recovery, weak immunity, etc., it's your stem cells. Here's the thing though, cocoa flavanols actually activate those stem cells again like a fountain of youth. Studies show that cocoa flavanols increase stem cell circulation by over 100%. And best of all, it's only 20 calories with no sugar. You can mix it with your coffee, your protein shakes, whatever. It'll taste amazing. I've been using this myself and the results are real. No more brain fog, energy levels are up for these videos, and I feel sharper than ever. So here's what I worked out for you. Black Forest Supplements is going to give you guys a special discount. They're doing a 40% off store-wide discount for the next 48 hours. And that is including the cocoa flavanol powder. So I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and get it ASAP because this offer only lasts for the next 48 hours. So check the link in the description and the pinned comment and stock up while you still can. All right, guys, welcome back to the video. Love Black Forest Supplements. It's something that makes me feel good. It makes me feel great, as does this beer I'm drinking. And I'm not sponsored by the beer company. But I will say that drinking, moderately, in moderation, actually good for the health, especially if you're as stressed as I am covering this dog shit franchise. Let me just stone cold this motherfucker real quick before we get into the next topic. Just crush the can on my head. You can't see that part. Anyway, guys, let's actually cover some of the feedback, I guess we'll call it, towards this update and these changes via Reddit comments. If you think I'm just being overtly negative, I'm not even as negative as the people that are still playing this game. They have had enough. I covered this in my last video, which I don't think YouTube pushed out properly, so if you missed that one, check it out. It'll be a link at the end of this video on the end screen. But it's talking about the Battle Pass XP nerf, which was done under the table. You guys didn't know about it, but it's there. Spent an hour and a half in Warzone, only got 1 token, just played 6 matches on Nuketown. My progress bar is right before 1 token. This is insane. It did not take this long for Season 1 and 2. I remember vividly being able to complete the BP in those seasons about 2 weeks or so before the next season started, only putting in about 1 to 2 hours a day, if that. I have 2 pages left in this Battle Pass, and I was really hoping to complete it the past 2 days, but it's just not gonna happen. I really hope Season 4 isn't like this. Edit, I just played my first match for Season 4 on Nuketown, only gained like 10% of token progress. Match 2 I played on Blitz, new Season 4 map, and I gained 30%. This person talks about it and they say Battle Pass XP greed, slowing down the Battle Pass XP progress on purpose so that you try to push a $20 tier skip for ugly Battle Pass items in the first place is such a cheap, greedy tactic. Double XP events no longer include double Battle Pass XP. Those tokens are scarce and barely available. And then I checked the shop and now we have 20 tier skips for 2400 CP. And that is not the only CP being passed around by these Activision suits. I'm certain of it. The fucking disgusting freak jobs. There is a limit to the greed and dirty tactics. Seems that this company just keeps upping that limit bar. When will it fucking stop? When will it stop? When? I have been covering this, and I feel like I'm gaining more traction every single year, and yet it gets worse. What is going on, viewer? I'm right up in the mic. I am being very sensual, but what in the fuck is going on at this point? Yeah, this turned into an ASMR video. I see women like basically giving fellatio to the motherfucking mics on Twitch. So why don't I just do it to get my motherfucking point across? Sorry, that's too loud for ASMR, isn't it? When does it stop? When does it stop? Can you do me a favor? If you're still watching this video and you still play the game, this is your sign to stop playing it. This goes beyond Call of Duty. This is for the betterment of gaming as a whole. Stop playing Call of Duty. Just quit. Just quit. Quit cold turkey. Go do something else. Go take up smoking cigarettes. It's probably healthier. Probably cheaper. Just do it. It's beyond embarrassing at this point. And maybe you think it can't get any worse. Viewer, I am just getting started. Take a look at this. And on top of all of this just disgusting monetization, they have completely butchered this update. What's weird about this clip on Reddit here? You can probably read the bottom there and see. But the player dots, they managed to mess up the player dots. How does that even happen? I'm sorry. A lot of people over the years have said, BT, be nice to the devs. Be nice to the devs. They're not responsible. They're the ones that signed the contracts with this god-awful company. No. Fuck no! I am not being nice to the devs. I don't know the devs. I don't care about their existence. Don't care. They don't care about mine either, probably. Or they don't like me, one. No, I will not. I am calling it like I see it. You guys, you devs, do not have a shred of fucking talent. You don't. You couldn't even lace the bootstraps of the Call of Duty devs 10, 15 years ago. You couldn't. You couldn't even shine their shoes, you little fucking fat estrogen-filled weirdos that work there now. No. You could not even lace the bootstraps. You couldn't even be depended upon to deliver DoorDash to David Vonderhaar himself, man. You could not be depended upon to help 402 shave his head properly. You have no talent. You are complete garbage at your job. I'm sorry if that's mean. Actually, no, I'm not. I do not give a single solitary fuck anymore because you are employed by the worst company on God's green earth. And I'm going to bring this little catchphrase back. Please tell me when I'm telling lies there, a viewer. Am I telling a lie? Am I telling a lie? Maybe you think I'm not being super fair. Maybe you think I'm, being a little bit mean. Let me show you Exhibit B and Exhibit C and Exhibit D. Modern Warzone says this. Another broken update. Charlie Intel says this. Call of Duty had a decent update for a new season with the Season 3 launch in Warzone and Verdansk back in April. Since then, Season 3 Reloaded and now Season 4 have introduced so many new bugs, game crashes, and more. Back to the same rough updates. Carmad says completely unplayable at the moment in response to that tweet. Frame drop from 150 frames to 30 frames. Jerks and stutters. It's dead in the water. Ace even says, I planned on streaming the Season 4 update today, but too many crashes and server issues so far, so I'll be holding off and just working on getting ahead on videos instead. Hopefully things are in a more stable place tomorrow for a stream. I would be betting they will not be. And last but not least, this person says, mid-FFAR showcase, and this is the second time I've been kicked off the servers. Yes, that's right. The servers crashed across the board. These people have enough money to buy the whole planet of Mars. They could buy the moon. They could buy the moon and then ship $1 billion worth of Cheez-Its to the moon. And still have money left over to buy like hookers covered in liquid gold for the entire 8,000 AI bot devs. And they can't afford servers that don't shit the bed after a new update. What timeline are we in? And maybe you're thinking that's it though. Let's just wait for them to come out with a patch. No. It gets worse. It actually gets worse. Activision appears to have started hiding player levels in Black Ops 6 multiplayer. This may be to stop people from leaving games if they are matched against players at much higher levels. And this is kind of old news, but if you think that's fucking crazy, this just goes to show that they don't know what the hell they want to do. They are so focused on their stupid fucking data that they have no concrete idea on what to do with the same game in their franchise. Look at this before I cover this more. Call of Duty is removing regular BR solos for casual solos. And people don't like this for the most part. They are turning Warzone into a casual playground while enforcing the most strict, egregious, disgusting, manipulative matchmaking imaginable for the paid Black Ops 6 experience. Am I getting something wrong here? Am I just missing a core element to explain the lack of cohesive ideas from one game in this franchise to another? This makes no fucking sense at all. I genuinely don't get it. And to top this all off, they are hiding player levels in the lobby. And I get that this will probably be fixed, quote unquote fixed, because it's a quote unquote bug. No, this is not a bug. This is a test, because it's like I said in the last video, you are nothing more than a guinea pig. You are a guinea pig with a wallet. You have no body fur. Maybe you do. Maybe you're like Carl from Aqua Teen or whatever. You got hairy shoulders. I don't know. But as far as Activision is concerned, the people still addicted enough to play Black Ops 6 as of May 29th, 2025 may as well be a rodent on a wheel. This is the game now. This is what I've been yelling about for the past several years, and it's kind of pathetic. It's truly kind of pathetic outside of a handful of people. No one's hopped on board and realized that you cannot be nice with a $1 trillion company filled with narcissists whose only goal is to extract even more money from their player base. You can't be nice to these people. Why would you be nice to these people? And it's like Nero said in his last video, he didn't used to be all negative, and he showed examples, pertaining to the game where he was positive about Black Ops 4 back, essentially. Even on games where people weren't like super happy with the games, like COD World War II, I didn't like that one. Advanced Warfare, I didn't like that one. Call of Duty Ghost, I didn't like that one. Even then, I'd be like, well, this sucks, but we have like a Treyarch game to look forward to next year. Little did I know all of that would change and go the way of the dodo come Modern Warfare 2019. When they got in trouble with the whole loot box thing, that was their big money maker, enticing children to literally gamble. When they couldn't get away with that, they moved on to manipulation. Manipulation and nickel and diming the people that are addicted to this god-awful, sad excuse for a video game to death. And I'm just going to cover this last little bit here, okay? Look at this. Their greed is costing them money because people, even the biggest fans of this game, are waking up. This guy says, I'm never buying the Battle Pass again. This is with the slowing down of earning tier rates that kind of flew under the rug, as well as them just advertising bundles across the entire game, no matter where you go. I hope this company implodes. Their greed knows no fucking limits. I gave up on it this season. Can't be asked to commit so much time to complete a battle pass. It's a chore. I stopped caring about the battle pass after sinking literal days into this season and only reaching tier 70. They've clearly made it slower compared to seasons 1 or 2, so I'm no longer going to buy battle passes anymore. It's their loss. This is the way. They want you to feel like you either have to pay money or report for work daily. Fuck that, especially when all the double XP events are loaded with sweats and hackers. Hop off the treadmill, guys. I've completed every battle pass from the first one years ago. I feel like I have a good impression regarding how long they should take to complete. The last battle pass definitely took longer. Season 4 will be the first one I neither buy nor finish. And the cherry on top of this sundae, they actually did this. They raised the price of Black Cell, at least where this guy lives. Don't know where he comes from, don't know where he's stationed at in the world. It's more expensive in general, it looks like. But they literally raised the price of a $30 equivalent battle pass in this guy's region. No doubt testing to see who is still stupid enough to buy it. I have had it up to here, and you can't see, but I am raising my hand as far as it will go above my head. I've had it up to here with this franchise. I'm genuinely impressed that not only have they doubled down on their scumbag tactics, they have doubled down on the lackadaisical, garbage, buggy updates. They simply do not care. They do not respect anyone who purchases this game and who plays this game. If you still do play the game, I'm just going to say this, and I really don't care if this offends you. Maybe you need to hear it, and maybe you need to spread the word. You're a fucking idiot if you are still playing Black Ops 6 multiplayer, and to a lesser extent, if you're still having hope and holding out hope for Warzone to improve. No, it's just going to get worse and worse. Just quit. Quit like all the Steam people have quit. It brought back people for a month. They've already decided, hey, the game still sucks. These guys are talentless hacks. I am off the game. For the love of God, can we all agree at this point? Can we stop being a divided community where like half the people are for the game and no matter how awful it is, and then half the people are against the game? You know, can we just all hop on board and say, this Season 4 update is the last straw? Please. I'm over it. And I hope you are too. If you did like this video, please hit that thumb up button below. Subscribe. We're nearly to 500,000 subscribers. And I'm going to go drink another beer to calm down. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye. I want to nail Phil Spencer to the cross.